Hello, my name's Paul and welcome to my YouTube channel. I wanted to make this welcome video as depending on how you find me online, whether it's through YouTube or my blog, my podcast, there may be some confusion about what exactly it is that I do. Now, I actually spoke about this recently on my podcast. I talked about what is the purpose of my business. If I had to summarize everything I do into a theme, it's about helping people and companies to achieve more as efficiently as possible. I'm really interested in productivity and how to operate more efficiently. I don't really have a title or a label for what it is that I do, but I think right now productivity consultant is probably the closest thing that I've got. Now, to give you a bit of background about myself, I've always been interested in business studies and kind of creating my own business, and particularly a lifestyle business where I wanted to work for myself. Back when I was at school, I did business studies at school. I took part in things like Young Enterprise, and that's really where I discovered my passion for building a business. In 2012, I read The 4-Hour Workweek for the first time. Still today, one of my absolute favorite books that I continue to reread. And that really introduced me to the idea of developing my own lifestyle business where I can achieve a balance between working for myself and actually the lifestyle that I want for myself and my family. After I graduated university, I had a few full-time jobs in marketing and I worked with a friend of mine in mortgages for a while, but I always wanted to work for myself. And so on the side, I started to build my business. In 2014, I started blogging about productivity, which is a topic I've always been really interested in. And over 2014 and 2015, I released my first few digital products, like a few little ebooks and my first course, the Personal Productivity Toolkit. In 2016, I started consulting as a way of generating additional income because really my goal at the time was to be able to quit my job and go full-time on my own business. And I specialized in helping companies with tools like Asana and Pipedrive, which at the time were two tools that I'd been using for a while, and I felt like I had enough expertise that I could help other companies to learn how to use these two tools in particular. And my consulting business really took off. In a couple of months, I was basically at a point where I was earning enough from my part-time consulting business that I could justify quitting my job, which I did at the end of 2016. And in the first half of 2017, I went traveling for 6 months with my wife, and I'd quit my job, and it was a really nice way to transition into full-time work for myself. Since then, I've continued to develop my consulting business and create new products. And in 2017, I actually launched a new course called How to Become a Virtual Consultant, basically teaching people everything I know about consulting, how to find an idea and start your own consulting business like I'd done. And so fast forward to where I am today, I now have a really diversified income. I earn my income through primarily consulting, but also the product sales for things like my products and courses. I do some affiliate marketing, promoting other products. Occasionally, I do things like sponsorships or speaking. And it sounds like a lot of work, but it's something that has slowly built up over time. Obviously, it didn't start with all of these things, but I've slowly learned how I can transfer my skills and monetize my expertise in different ways. And it's fun because during a typical week, I'll work on many different types of things. I make content for YouTube, for my blog, for my podcast. I get to work with clients, both in group formats and one-on-one, and get to help them to optimize their businesses with the tools like Asana and Pipedrive. I get to work with things like Zapier to automate not just my business, but for my clients as well. And I even get time to work on my own business. And I'm always trying to improve my own systems and how my business operates. And the work I do hasn't really changed all that much in the last 5 years. I still help people with tools like Asana and Pipedrive. So fundamentally, the work hasn't changed, but how I deliver that service is always evolving, and I'm always looking at how can I improve my service and deliver more value to clients and optimize both my time and my income. And that's really my goal, because I don't really want to grow my business. I don't want to hire lots of people to work with me. I just want to maintain a good work-life balance. I want to earn a good living for my family, but also have enough time to spend with my family, my friends, and do other things that I care about as well. And so during a typical week, I'll work about 35 hours during the week. I definitely don't want to work too much. And that work-life balance is really important for me, going right back to when I read The 4-Hour Workweek for the first time. And so if you found me on YouTube, head on over to my website, check out my blog, my podcast. You can sign up to my newsletter to hear from me regularly as well. Feel free to comment below if you have any questions about what it is that I do. And thank you very much for watching this video.